this pattern of instability tends to really polarize people.
We are the people who polarize the most because we speak with passion, we speak with transparency, we speak with clarity and objective information. We polarize our audience. You either fucking love us or you fucking hate us.
People either love them or they hate them. There's the group of people out there that really believe all of the narcissist excuses and lies. And then there's the second group, which is the people that really want to believe all of the narcissist excuses and lies. And then there's the third group who no longer believe the narcissist excuses and lies. And so the first group tends to really love these people because they just believe everything. They take everything for face value, which probably are a lot of lies, right? About how great this narcissist is of a person, how helpful they are, how above and beyond they really go.
He's the highest caliber vegan in this entire movement. In the entire YouTube vegan community, whatever, he's the highest caliber vegan.
He has inspired so many people.
He has helped so many people.
When you think about it, they made this whole vegan YouTube thing.
Darren Ryder is like the best person I've ever met in my life.
He's right most of the time. 99.9% of the time, Harley is right.
He gives you a lot of facts.
Just seeing the human Harley that is there, and he's on point. He's on point.
Of course we love Darren Ryder. He's a great guy.
He's very honest in what he says.
He's 100% transparent.
He's very truthful.
Harley is incredible.
Harley is incredible.
Harley, he's just on this other level.
But at the end of the day, Harley's not a bad guy, man.
He's a really good person.
He has this need to help people, and this is why I like him, because he just wants to help everybody.
Harley is the most positive force I've come across in my life.
Because we're living in this world of instant gratification, people aren't looking below the surface of things anymore. And if they did, they'd see that Harley does what he does for his fellow humans, for the animals and for the environment that he lives in.
My kind of antennas detect the liars, and my antennas work quite well. Harley is a legitimate guy.
I'm going to support him.
And I think he's a really great guy, and I'm going to support him no matter what, to the end.
If you worship the narcissist, if you love them, they will keep you close, and they'll probably treat you quite well too. A queen will treat her servants quite well if the servant does everything that they ask. They will get rewarded.
The social leverage that Harley has is nothing like I've ever seen. In terms of the sort of the fellowship that he has and the sort of loyalty he has with people is something I've never seen in my entire life.
Narcissists have a mask, and it's very difficult to see behind it. Sometimes to see behind it, it's very difficult. It takes sometimes years, and it takes a lot of heartbreak and pain sometimes to see the mask.
Infatuate him as this, person that's helped them, and it's like this messiah, and then, when guys like us try and say, this guy's not all what he says, and he's dangerous and he lies a lot about stuff. It's hard to turn those people and switch them on to acting critically against him. So we understand, and we've all been there with you watching this video, that, it's hard to, it's hard.
And of course, the people that no longer believe their excuses and lies have had enough of their bad behavior. They see them for what they are, which are just liars, and they're just destructive people. So they hate them. They are just done. And if you were to ask them about them, it makes them oftentimes really angry because so many other people only see the good in these people, and they think that they're this fantastic human being, when the reality is no, they've caused a ton of damage and destruction in people's lives.
How are people following him? How the fuck has this guy rose to fame? I don't get it. You know what? I think I do get it, because I was one of those fucking minions of his, and I thought, yeah, Darren Ryder is like this and that.
It's mind-blowing. Like, this is what we're dealing with in 2016 in the vegan movement. This is what it's come to.
You're a fucking embarrassment to the vegan community, honestly.
Throughout the rest of this video, when I say vegan, I'm not referring to all vegans, just the radical, delusionally self-righteous ones.
A lot of my friends have even disliked me for not disliking Harley afterwards. Like, I've had a friend stop talking to me because I made a video saying how nice Harley was. I've had people tell other people that Ted made them very sad because Ted said that Harley and Freely are really nice people.
I'm getting all these really nasty messages in my inbox, and I've always gotten these anytime I kind of mention Harley and Freely. How can you support such horrible bullies?
I understand, because I was once there. Just a few months ago, I was blindly idolizing Durin Rider. I was viewing everything that he said as the absolute truth, and I was just going along like a mindless drone. You know, I had no intention of using any kind of free thought. I was just listening to every single word that he said and believing it as the absolute truth.
I can no longer condone some of Durin Rider's behavior because it's disgusting.
That's the big problem. The people that are liking this type of photo and sort of, you know, promoting, by you liking a photo that he puts up, basically defaming Sam, you're encouraging that type of behavior. And Harley himself is basically just looking for attention. And you guys who are fans of Harley are essentially promoting and encouraging bad behavior.
The biggest leaders of the movement are fucking preaching to violence.
And again, to all the people watching this video who are fans of Harley, we were fans once as well. But I hope and pray that someone watching this video can wake up and to realize the type of individual that Harley actually is. Not the little cute guy behind the camera, talking cool stuff about whatever. This is who he actually is as a person. And I want you to ask yourself one very important question. Is just because he's nice to one person, does that make up for everything he's done in terms of defaming, lying, libel, slander of all the other people in this entire community?
This is not okay.
I mean, some of what they're doing on social media, if they're in the UK, would be seen as a misuse of telecommunications equipment, slander, written threats of violence, apparent incitement of violence, from what I can tell, copyright theft, cyberbullying of the terminally ill. I mean, that's not illegal, it's just a dick move. But just the general bullying of people in the vegan community.
This just drama fest of just ego trips.
Why do I support freely in Durin Rider? And straight away you're like, yeah, why does anybody do that?
You know what? The funny thing, Harley, at this point is this isn't even about veganism anymore. You've been slandering people since the start of your entire YouTube career.
You know, they're really nice people in real life, and if you don't like them, it's because you've just taken their message the wrong way. Nope. Nope. That's not quite how it is.
Oh my god, I literally want to go back in time and shoot myself in the head for being such an idiot.
And you've moved on with your life a little bit, you'll look back and you'll see them in a different light. You'll maybe see the true them, not the fog, not the magic, the dark magic, the black magic, the glamour that they've laid on you. You'll come to see that no, they weren't that special, and the idea of them as some sort of mini celebrity is actually a bit embarrassing now. I feel a bit cringy about that phase of my life, the way I treated them, the way I spoke about them, and the way I saw them, because that's a con artist. It's an addict, it's a con artist. This is how they behave, this is who they are. They're con artists, they're extorters. They don't know how to get what they want via legitimate means, but they know they deserve it and they want it really badly, so they're going to do it via the non-legitimate means.